Well, hello there and welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, as always, Kieran Mack, and I am delighted to be back on the air with you here on the Thai Expat Daily Show. Now, before we jump into what's been going on and where we've been for the last few months, thank you for those who've still stayed subscribed to the channel. And we are going to plunge ahead over the next few months with different kind of content and kind of, doing what we did in the past. But first, today is not about a show. Today is just about an explanation. As a lot of people know, this kind of show started from a bit of a frustration over the COVID pandemic period that the news about Thailand was being muddled all the time. Entry requirements, the daily news, what was going on here in Thailand in relation to expats was just not getting out there. And I felt that another voice was needed. And I think during the pandemic, we have been that voice. And a lot of people found our show very helpful. The information that we put out there very helpful. And I think that drew people to the channel. Now, after the country reopened, I continued to do the channel and started to bring you kind of more of the daily news each and every day. And it was something that I enjoyed doing. But what I did find was that the news on a daily basis here in Thailand is rather depressing. And when you're constantly reading depressing news, it can affect you. And it can affect your personality and what you think about the world and how you view the world. And a few months ago, I started to realize that I was somewhat turning into a very negative person, and that's not my normal demeanor. So I decided, and it kind of came at a time when my wife's mother passed away at the same time, that I needed to take a little step back from doing this podcast and to just kind of reevaluate things and to kind of cheer myself up, I guess. So basically the last few months I've stopped reading the news for a while. I have chilled out a bit. I've relaxed. I've taken the pressure of having to make a show all the time off me just to kind of re-energize myself and, bring myself back to the point where I want to do the show again. And this quick podcast, this quick snippet on YouTube is all about that. Just an explanation to you guys who have subscribed to the channel. And just to say thank you for staying there and not unsubscribing, though some people have, and that is absolutely perfectly fine. But you guys will come back to me, I promise. And, I have no issues with any of that. But yes, I'd noticed as well the last few weeks, I started to look at the other news channels on YouTube and various other platforms. And I do find that, for example, at the Tiger, since Tim Newton has left, I felt it's really, really gone downhill and it's become kind of boring and bland and I don't know, just not for me. Though I do like the Phuket Extra show that's on, once a night, and they do kind of the Phuket news and a little bit of Thailand news, and I think that's quite a good show, and I like the guy who does that. But yeah, I think there's definitely a market for kind of what the Thai Expat Daily Show wants to do. It's not something we're going to bring to you every single day, but I think 3 or 4 shows a week would be more than enough for you guys out there. I am going to focus more on expat life. I'm going to focus more on expat news. I'm going to focus more on, bringing you things that you want to listen to. And just today's quick video or podcast, as I say, is just about saying thank you guys for staying in there. And we will be bringing you more content this coming week. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And there kind of be a little bit of a new look to, maybe some thumbnails and stuff like that. We're going to try different things out. But again, we are back. And thanks for staying in. And I hope, guys, we have your support in the future. Anyway, take care and thank you. And we'll see you during the week with our first show.